So essentially, you'll have your PLC running in the plant, and then it's going through your program, right? And then what happens if there's an attack on that specific PLC, right? So I'm just going to deploy an attack there. You'll see it will start acting up. You see that? It's not going through the whole program now, right?
So your PLC will switch to stop mode. So
yeah, so I've deployed an attack on the PLC.
Yeah.
Right? It's just to show you how you will protect that. Because, like I said, this is at the top, right?
So, so basically your stop comms going in and out.
Yes, that's your zone.
Yeah.
That's your zone. And this is your cell.
Oh,
so you have a PLC, and then you just deploy that firewall next to it. And its primary objective is to protect this PLC. So when someone wants to log into this PLC, they'll have to log into
through the firewall.
Yes. And then on this device, you can set up whitelisting, where you say this person with this profile can only view. This person with this profile can configure, make changes, and all of that. And if whatever happens here, we'll then send you a notification and let you know if there's an attack. So like I said, I've deployed an attack. You see that light is acting all crazy. And you asked how easy it is to configure the rules, right? So I'm going to log into this device here, right? That's the EDF G1002. So that's the interface, right? So you'll see a dashboard, which is the device summary, the MAC address, IP address, everything. And then you just go there. You go firewall, layer 3, and then you can set up a different policies.
Oh, okay.
So you don't need to set up commands.
Yeah,
So based on what you want to stop, how you want to configure it, you just come here.
Oh, so
you see, so now the plant is going crazy. It's like everything is crazy. So then you go there. So I set the rule to protect that PLC through this guy. So I just enable it, apply, and then you'll see it will start behaving as it should. You see that? See the program's running again. So now this guy is protecting this guy from whatever attack I was deploying.
Okay, cool.
And that's basically how it works. So that then, the next question that people ask me is, what happens if someone comes directly here? We lose that PLC, but we still have the rest of the network. And then through MX Security, right, which you will use to manage your whole cybersecurity setup, you can see a log. You can see everything that's going on the platform, device summaries, everything. So it's speaking to everything on there.
Okay.
So then you use that as your central management point.
Okay. So
it's very basic, right?
So everything sits on the switch. So if I lose the switch, basically, all the parameters I set up, where do I get that?
Yes. So you can back up the config.
I can back up.
Yes, you can back up the whole config of everything. Even those layer 3 policies, those firewall policies, you can back that
back everything up.
Yes.
Just
so the whole thing is that you lose this guy, there's an attack here, you get a notification, you lose him, but everything else is still running. And then immediately you know you have a problem on the network, right? So it's about segregation, monitoring, and management. Make sure that you don't lose everything, but you lose certain cells.
Okay, these are all layer 3 switches, just different sizes?
Yes. No, so this is the cell protector. Yeah. So that's the one that will protect the device, and then these are the ones that are layer 3. Layer 3, firewall, VPN, and that. So the only difference is that this one is a 4 gigabit one. This one's also 4 gigabit, but it's only got the 4 ports. So this is the G9004. This is the G9010 because it's got 10 ports, and it's got 2.5 gig upload.
Okay, cool.